If you are a roofer and you want more calls and more leads using Google Ads, this video is for you. In this video, I will walk through how to set up a Google Ads campaign step by step for a roofing services. Even if you have never run ads before, I have worked on multiple roofing campaigns and I know what actually gets results and what just wastes money. By the way, if you want professional setup and ongoing management, you can contact me. All the details are in the description below. I am using this campaign structure here. You can make ad group for each service or you can start with a single one. In this video, I am going to make ad group for general roofing services, but I always recommend to start with your best service. You can make ad group for metal roofing, roof leak detection, roof replacement, and any service you are providing. To create your campaign, log into your Google Ads account. If you don't have Google Ads account, you can create by simply putting a simple information. Click on this new campaign button, then click on new campaign. Now you can choose leads from here. It will only filter out some settings for you and this setting will not affect your campaign performance. But if you want a full control, you can choose this create a campaign without guidance. I most of the time choose this because I want full control. I don't want to use Google settings. So if you want to use Google settings, you can click leads, but I am okay to start with this. Then click on search campaign because we want to show our ads on Google search engine results. When we will start getting data, then we can test Performance Max, but Performance Max gets most of the time spammy and junk leads, but you can test it after getting data. Now here you have to choose your business goal. For this you have to set up a conversion tracking. I will show you how to do this. Just for now skip this. Click on continue. Don't worry about these. Click on continue. Add here a campaign name. Keep the name very simple that you can remember. Click on continue. For the bidding, just skip this part. We will select the bidding strategy after creating our campaign because here are not all the options. So we will check this after creating a campaign. Ignore this setting. This is not for you. Click on next. Now uncheck these Google networks because we don't want to show our ads on Google networks. If we check this, Google will show our ad to their search and display networks and these just waste a lot of money. Now add the location where you want to target. I am targeting Melbourne. You can also target by radius, but I am okay to target the whole city. Now this setting is very important. Click on location options. Now here you can see the two options. Always select the second one because if you select the second one, your ad will only show in your targeted area. But if you select the first one, you may get clicks from outside your service area because Google will show your ads to people who are interested even though they are not in your targeted city. So always select the second option. For the language, I am okay with the English because my landing page is in English and the city that I am targeting is a English speaking. For audience segment, leave it for now. You don't need to worry about this. Google will do a good job for this. Click on the second option because we don't want to use broad match. Click on more settings. For the ad rotation, I use this setting because I want to show my best ads to people. You don't need to add start and end date. Whenever you want, you can pause your campaign. Now ad schedule is very important. You have to run your ads only your business hours when you are able to pick the calls and respond to leads. I have added the schedule here so my ad will only show in this time frame. You don't need to worry about these settings. Click on next. I don't want to use AI to create assets for me, so skip this. Here you can add some keyword ideas. Now click on Get Keyword Suggestions. Google will give you some keyword ideas you can use according to your services, but I have already done a keyword research, so I don't need to do this. You can also do a keyword research by going to Tools, Keyword Planner, then click on Discover New Keywords. Add the location where you want to target. Now after adding the location, add here your keyword ideas. Click on Get Results. And here you can see some keyword ideas. Click on this, so you will see top monthly searches keyword. Here you can find keywords, for example, roof repair near me, roofing companies near me, roofing contractor near me. There are lot of keywords here. You have to take time to research this. I have already done, so I am adding these keywords. I have added all the keywords. Now I am adding match types. There are 3 match types in Google Ads. When you add nothing around the keyword, it means broad match. Your ad could be triggered for 2 broad searches. When you add these commas around keywords, it means phrase match. Your ad will be triggered if this phrase will be in search term. This is the most tight match type in Google Ads. When you add these brackets around the keyword, it is exact match. Your ad will only show if someone searched the exact this term or the same meaning. I start with phrase and exact match because broad match most of the time gets irrelevant clicks, so I don't want to waste my money in starting. So you can use broad match when you will start getting data and when you will using smart bidding. Broad match works very well with smart bidding, but don't use in starting. Now add your final URL here. Add the display path. The display path shows here in URL. Now I have already headlines, so I am adding here. You can use ChatGPT to generate these headlines, otherwise you can take inspiration from your competitors. I have added the headlines. You don't need to add all 15, only in case if you can write different and unique. Don't repeat yourself. So now I am adding description. I have added all the 4 description, and you don't need to worry about this ad strength because it does not mean how your campaign will be performed, so don't worry about this. So I am adding site links here. I have added the site link extensions and you can see these are showing under the ad. If we use extensions, our ad shows big and this thing can increase our CTR. So I am also adding the call out extensions. I have added the call out extensions. Now I am adding the very important call extension. Now you can see the call extension is showing here. Someone can call us directly from here, so it is very important. I am also adding the structured snippet extension. Now you can see your ad preview here. You can check both for mobile and desktop view. Now our ad is ready. Click on next. Now the budget is a very important. Google recommending a budget for us, but I want to set by myself. You have at least 10 click per day budget. So for this you have to do a keyword research. Now you can see I have a overall average CPC of these keywords. You can take an average of low and high. So we must have 10 click per day budget. In my case, my average CPC is around $10, so I am adding $100 per day budget. If you don't have 10 click per day budget, Google ad can be very tough for you. Click on next. You can double check your settings here, then click on publish campaign. Now our campaign is ready, but we have to do some important settings. Click on campaign. Click on this setting button. Now here you can see the bidding setting. Click on this. Then click on change bidding strategy. And then click on this. Now here you can see all the available bidding options here. If you have a new account and you don't have data, always start with manual CPC or maximize clicks. If you have a small budget and you want full control, always go for manual CPC. But if you want to go aggressive, you can choose maximize clicks, but don't go for maximize conversion because you don't have data in your account. So in this case I am using maximize clicks. So I am adding a bid limit here. Here is my overall average. So I am adding $10 as a bid limit. So I will get only clicks under $10. So click on save. You can also use negative keywords to block irrelevant searches. Click on audience keyword and content, then click on keywords. Then here click on negative keywords. Then click on this plus button. You can add negative keywords on campaign and ad group level, but I am adding to campaign level. I have already some negative keyword list. You can also find using ChatGPT or using Google Keyword Planner. So just for now I am adding these. So I am also adding these. So when I will start getting data, so I will add more size term here. Click on save. Now you have to set up a conversion tracking because you want to know how many people are filling your form and how many people are calling you. To set up a conversion tracking, click on goals. Then click on this create conversion action. Now you can do both for call tracking and lead form. So I am doing for lead form submission, but you can use this way for phone call tracking. So click on this, add your website URL, click on scan, and then click on add conversion action manually. Then click on submit lead form, give it a name. Now click on the third option because we don't want to use any value for this form submission. Click on 1 because we don't want to count conversion again if someone submit a lead form again. Ignore this setting, click on done, and then click on save and continue. You can set up this code by using different ways. I most of the time use Google Tag Manager. You can also ask your developer to do this. It is a very easy. That's it for today's video. And again, if you want professional setup and ongoing management, you can contact me. I have given all the detail in the description.